NEET 2025 has scared everyone, and here's our mentors curing all your fears. So come, let's talk to the experts themselves. Hello, we are at Bangalore Medical College. Inside seminar is going on. Here one-on-one counseling sessions are going on. These are our Hello mentors, and come, let's talk to them how their day is going. Hello.
Hi.
Hi everyone.
Hello, hi.
Hello. So how's the day going?
It's pretty good. The crowd is more, and we are super excited. And we are talking to our parents, students, the NEET aspirants. So it was pretty good experience.
How about you?
It's an amazing experience meeting all the parents here, where parents are so anxious, confused, and most of the students are struggling to get the qualified marks also, securing 150, 200, and most general parents are securing around 400 to 500, and they're very conscious that whether I get a seat or not.
Indeed, 2025 paper has scared everyone, I think. Okay, so what are the most common questions students and parents have?
Parents are generally confused to participate in MCC or the state quota, which is a better counseling that they can choose. And now when we look into the scores, the cutoff marks has been reduced. I mean, nobody is scoring that high marks. So they're pretty confused which counseling they have to take and what are their possibilities of getting a seat into the best medical college. So we generally suggest every student for every score, every All India ranking, there's a good possibilities to participate in various counseling and secure a seat. As we can see, there's a huge drop down in the scores.
Definitely, that is a very good information we have. And what are the myths that people have? What are this? If I have 400, I won't get a seat. Something like that. If you come across.
Parents, even securing 550, 580, they're confused that will I get a seat or not, right? And after attending our seminar, they're getting that confidence that 550 marks, 600 marks is actually a really good score, and definitely I'll be placed into a better medical college.
And they're also confused whether to go with the abroad studies or India. So generally we suggest to go with UG counseling in India because as you see, after getting back from abroad, they need to write the next examination and it is going to be very tough. So based on their scores possibilities, you'll have a good chances.
There are parents who doubt about participating in MCC counseling, so which we also faced earlier last year as well, because many of the seats left vacant in the MCC. So most of them doesn't know how to do the registration. Only they participate for their own respective counseling states. So so this is where we create awareness regarding the MCC as well as Karnataka counseling, where students can participate in the multiple counseling to get more opportunities. So this is what we are being, spreading all the awareness for the parents.
Since ma'am, you mentioned about studying abroad, can you tell me what are the pros and cons of studying medicine abroad versus in India?
See, if you're studying in India, if you're completing your MBBS in India, so if you do it in India itself, you have a really good scope. So it happens to be the same thing when it goes to abroad as well. So just for an example, you're doing your MBBS in your Malaysia or somewhere over there. So if you have a plan of settling over there and continuing your journey over there, so then the future is really bright over there. So that is one thing which we can tell.
These are very informative insights we got from our experts. Hope you liked it. And we'll be conducting more such medical expos in Hubli, Coimbatore. So book your slots on our website and see you there.